Today we're with Julieta, who's a creative director who was part of the Strategy Finishing School. And I just thought it'd be an amazing example to show you how creatives can use this to really upskill their strategy chops. And I think Julieta does an amazing example of that. So Julieta, I'll let you take over and share your portfolio and we can get into it.
Thank you so much for having me. This is an amazing opportunity for me. I'm sorry in advance. I'm from Argentina, so my English is not so good. If I say something wrong, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to improve every day. Here we are. I'm an architect. I turned into a creative and then turned into advertising strategist. I always drive by the thrill of making meaningful connections between consumers, culture, and brands. I start as a brand planner in Argentina in a small agency where I work with clients, pharmacy clients, and also Bitcoin clients. It was nice, a nice experience. Then I moved to Ogilvy, Argentina. So I started as a brand planner and then I became a strategy director. I work with amazing brands like Coca-Cola, Unilever, Mondelez, S.C. Johnson, Bimbo, that it's a bread brand. Cencosud is a grocery brand, and also IBM. For me, strategy is the first creative act, and strategies are the storyteller of brands. Like stories, strategies start with a problem to solve. We guide people through a journey and we find some good allies. I mean with this that we work with the accounts, we work with the creatives. For me, it's good to share our work to others, like people who are in different areas of the agency. So we have that different points of view. So that is what I meant when I say allies. And finally, we land on a conclusion that makes everything sense. As in every story, in every movie, strategies need a solid foundation so that complex idea can be told simple. What I learned about working with the Julian Cole Strategy Foundation is that these frameworks, this structure just to think strategy, like it's a really amazing foundation. Then the ideas, the creative ideas can be told like so simple. Like you can show the client why it's so simple. Like you find a problem and then you find an insight and then you have these amazing ideas of the creative teams. Then I will move to the case studies. The first one is about a brand that it's called Clight. It's a low-calorie powder juice. Just to give you some background before we see the strategy, the brand has lost relevance in the wellness category, and that is because of two things. First of all, I think like the mindset of the people changed a lot around healthy. We thought that it was only about physical relationship with exterior relationship with our body, and then I think because of the COVID and a lot of information in social media, there was a change of mindset. Now we think more like in an holistic way, like mind and body. So I think why the product has lost this relevance, it was because a change of mindset, and also because in Argentina all the wellness category struggled a lot. They were a little bit exposed with the food labeling law, that it's a law that they have to put in the front of their product all the labels that said high in calories, high in sugar, high in sodium. So I think the wellness category, all the category faced this exposure about it's not that healthy. The younger generation feels really exhausted about the pressure of following well-being rules. However, we found out that well-being is not one size fits all. It's not for everyone the same. Like everyone has their own way to feel good or feeling good. So as a brand, we need to invite the new generation to discover their way to well-being so that people feel more confident about their elections and less FOMO, like fear of missing out when it comes to well-being, helping to make the brand relevant again for younger consumers. So I think this campaign was so important because we were really used to see like this type of brands showcasing their functional benefits or their product features. But now like the brand has like this statement, this point of view about what is well-being. It works like amazing. Like the consumer really understood that. We also won some awards for this campaign. It was amazing working with this brand. The second one is Hellmann's mayonnaise. Hellmann's is like the number one mayonnaise in Argentina. Like every Argentina family has this product in the freezer. People were moved to cheaper brands or maybe brands that are more clean label. We need to reinforce the brand superiority. We need to increase the frequency and preference. It's difficult to talk to all people in Argentina sometimes. So we try to focus more in the relationship between people and food with mayonnaise, like simple food. So when we ask people about that, about food with mayonnaise, all the things that we hear, it was, well, mayonnaise, it's like a really amazing thing to add to our food, just to transform like the simple in a good way. But I feel a little bit guilty when I serve simple food to others. Like there's no effort in simple food. However, we found out that it's not about how much effort you put in. It's about using the right ingredients to make simplicity shine. So as a brand, we need to show consumers that Hellmann's is the secret ingredient to make simple shine, so that consumers feel confident choosing the simple path, helping to increase in sales and brand love. The idea was to showcase a little bit how with Hellmann's you can transform something simple in an amazing food. So we create this series about in YouTube about a host that has this amazing guest and they cook together. They talk about a story behind this simple food and how mayonnaise can transform everything into an amazing meal. This is a comms planning focus in the campaign moments and not in the consumer perspective. So we have like two different moments, the teaser and the launch. In the moment of the teaser, the idea and the objective here is to create anticipation and excitement around the rollout of Fridge Stories, that is the name of the series, while we introduce the featured talents. The first idea is to get ready and make this amazing content of a teaser, and the key message is Hellmann's is preparing something big in YouTube. Then we move to present the talents. The idea was to people get more excited about what is going to be the host, and what the key message is learn and enjoy from their best talents very soon. And then we have the channels. It's a YouTube series, so we have these bumper ads. Then we have like some different contents in social like Instagram and TikTok. We have videos of 10 and 15 seconds, social feed. Then we have like a lot of contents in the influencers feed profiles. Then the second moment is the moment of the launch. We drive engagement and increase views of the first episode, invite the audience to watch, react, and interact with the characters. So we have the first moment that it's the launch of the chapter, where the key message is simple food doesn't have to be boring. Watch the first episode. So we have, again, like different channels, YouTube and social content, TikTok and Instagram. And then we have like different contents that come from the influencers, and with our social profiles, we repost it as Hellmann's. And the key message will be like, there's nothing like Hellmann's, try it. Like we want to invite the people to try the products, to try the recipes, the simple recipes. So we have like two different moments and two micro moments inside the moments. We create this for the client and the media agency and also the production agency to try to understand when we talk about the contents and the platforms, the channels, what we are thinking about. So the media plan can be like really connecting with the creative idea. So we have like the two moments, the two micro moments inside the moments, and the different contents inside of it. On the last week, we have the interaction content. So this is the last one. It's called Unseen Faces. It started as a creative idea for cans. As I said, like, it doesn't matter where it starts. Like, we always add value to the creative ideas, and we help a lot to understand how the idea is going to work and what is going to be like the comms plan with this, the comms ecosystem. The business problem here was Unicef and missing children lack a lot of visibility. We have to help to them to connect with people in some way, and people become more aware of what is going on with these ONGs. So what we find out is that the missing children don't get the visibility they need to create real change. However, there's another group of children who shouldn't have the exposure they do. They are the child celebrities. I don't know. I think it's like a global thing, like always child celebrities that are super exposed to media. So I think it's a problem that all celebrities are facing. Yeah, we try to make a good thing for that. So what we need to, as a solution, is to make the invisible visible by using those who wish not to be exposed. So we use these child celebrities to show the missing children. You will see later, so that people become more aware and empathetic, helping to increase the chance of finding new missing children during the month of the campaign. This is the comms plan. I think everything makes sense in here. So we have like 3 stages. The first one was the article. What we did here was to frame the issue by launching an article in the major Argentine magazine and newspaper. The article highlights the media's role in the exposing minors, this time with a QR covering their faces. So we have a really well-known celebrity in Argentina with her kid. We put a QR in his face. And then we launched the revelation. The idea was to reveal the real intention behind the article, raising awareness about missing children. The key message is, but there are some children who need to be seen. Scan the QR now. It's time to focus on what really matters. The last moment was the invitation. So we invite the people to join the cause by posting the missing children QR over the face of those who shouldn't be exposed. Yeah, and this also is an amazing example. I really like this idea. We won a lot of awards in Argentina and also in Cannes Lions. So it was excited, amazing idea to work with. This is all. This is the way to reach me. And yeah, thank you for having me, Julian.
Excellent, for sure. I think there was a couple of things that I really love about your portfolio. The first is like the Clight example. I thought just you had like the problem that everyone kind of has, which is like everyone's fatigued over wellness culture, but the insight of like, actually, there's not one path. I thought that was really nice and surprising, the little flip that you had there. So I was really a big fan of that. And then the Hellmanns and missing children, I can definitely see you had experience in like comms planning and rollouts before, because that's literally the job. Like that's those rollout slides just play such an important role in getting a client on board and like bought into an idea. Plus the missing children's one is just like phenomenal. That flipper, you know, who's getting lots of exposure, let's change that, is just great. I'll just ask one last question. What have you found most useful that you're using now from the Strategy Finishing School?
I think the Strategy Finishing School gave me these frameworks and this tool to make everything became more simple. When I use this structure in my ideas, like I don't have this kind of structures when I was working in those ideas, and when I like change and put everything inside them, it was like, oh, everything makes sense. As I said, like I have the insight. I not usually work with a business problem or the consumer problem. And then when I found out like, oh, everything makes sense now and everything is so easy. Like I can see like the strategy is so easy. And I think in my next words, I will help a lot the creative team with these tools.
Thank you. And excited to see you, the strategies you put into the world from continuing to put into the world. So thanks so much for your time.
Thanks.